So I got a couple of these,
About the foul one. Real bad. Don't know what's worse.
which is another Budweiser Clamato. You know, I have to say, you guys may notice, you know, I do get nervous a lot. I have to say that I will admit that this is one of the things that help alleviate that. But and in addition to, you know, I brought it up before, but with the singing and the rapping and stuff and the reciting of the lines, you know, from movies and such, that also helps. Sort of like a training for my, I guess, my speech. Uh-oh. Is that a troll? It is a troll. But when I play something like Daggerfall or Morrowind, I seem to be a bit more at ease, and also because I feel as if with those games there's a lot of text, right, that you have to read, and I feel as if I understand things better. I comprehend what they're saying in the plot, and just overall, you know, what is going on a bit better. When I have to read it, you know, so like a dialogue box or dialogue window opens up and I have to read, you know, what the NPC is telling me. Because two things, I'm reading it, so it's more like, you know, I can, it's all right over there, and something about it being there, like being able to see it for one, and two, I can read it at my own pace, and I can keep on rereading it. You know, sometimes it takes, you know, a couple times or even 3 times to read it for me to comprehend everything. And not only that, but I can also analyze what I'm reading, you know, and look at each word carefully. There's spiders, but we are just going to ignore them.
This shouldn't
Is that a
take long.
skeever as well? They do have good poisons, but it's okay. I think I have a lot. Here, you know, all the dialogue pretty much is all, you know, spoken, which is great, and I do love it. Don't. Oh no. Don't. Shit, this was not good. I didn't realize it was this steep. I should have gone more over there, but we'll just kind of pretend that I did. So I have a hard time, you know, and that's the thing, they speak in character, which is great, which I love, of course, but because of that, sometimes I have a hard time understanding, you know, what they're saying. Sometimes they speak too fast, and also, you know, I can't hear it as well sometimes. That's why I like to have the subtitles on. So that's a big difference. That's why I'm so glad when I come across a book or a note to read in this game. Uh-oh, whoops. I should have double-clicked. It's okay.
Quietly now.
Dismount. Yeah, because when I have something to read in this game, for me that's, you know, it's a treat for me. Okay, I have to save it. Sorry, once again, you know, that's another thing. When I have to multitask, I have slight difficulty with that as well. You know, trying to control and say what I want to say. So just kind of bear with me.
This moist environment. Is it just smashing them into small enough bits that finally kills them?
But yeah, you know, like in Daggerfall, you know, you get a quest from, let's say, your guild master, and this big pop-up window opens up and you have to read it. You know, I really enjoy stuff like that. Morrowind, same thing. Dialogue box opens up. It seems like you have a bit more choices on what you want to say. Oh God, I know. I didn't like that. It was very unimmersive there, but it's okay. The other thing I wanted to bring up, I mean, you know, I could... Uh-oh. Okay. Was it that? Okay. I could go into this, right? And, what's wrong with this? Yeah, see? And look at all of past dialogue, right? To a certain amount, but yeah, see, something like this. But it goes beyond just being able to read it, you know. You can see it right here. See, it's very, I suppose it's like a real conversation, right? You know, you have like medium-sized sentence, sometimes shorter sentence, and you just read it. You know, it's like a back and forth exchange in conversation. Whereas you go to the old school RPGs, okay, and then now more specifically Daggerfall and Morrowind, window, like a page opens up, a window opens up, and there is a big fat paragraph, or you know, sometimes a couple paragraphs, or even a short paragraph, but it's a paragraph of something that you read, what they're saying to you, and it's filled with all this information, you see. So it's much easier for me to absorb you know, data in that manner versus this kind of conversation. And it's not that I don't completely like I don't understand it, I don't understand this, but like, see, especially here, I can pull it up and I can read this, and I'll comprehend everything, but it's not as much. I think I understand it more if it was, you know, how it is in Morrowind and Oblivion with a page of information. Because when it's like that, conversation format, like I said, it is an exchange of dialogue, you know, back and forth. So even the way that the information is being what is that word? Being administered to you is a different format, right, than how it is, you know, administered in Daggerfall and Morrowind. But see, that's where the what is the word for this? The give and take, or the compromise comes in. This is where the compromise comes in. Whereas in Daggerfall and Morrowind, I want to say even in Oblivion, but that's mostly because of the journal. So I will not count that one. But like with Daggerfall and Morrowind, as I said, it throws a lot of information to you, for you that you can read, right, in that you know, dialogue window, in the pop-up or in that box, right? But for this, I'm able to role-play a bit better, you know, in conversation, and you know, just kind of speak with these people, and you know, when I go into a conversation, I can say, you know, oh, listen, let me see, let's talk for we haven't talked in a while, recorder.
All right, team huddle.
Well, really, you know, just with you, everyone seems to be kind of relaxing and doing their thing. You look like you're a bit lost in thought. Everything okay?
I know that Khajiits and Argonians have hands that are much like humans, with fingers, maybe a bit sharper claws rather than nails. But I've always wondered, what are their feet like? Do they have human-like feet with toes and nails? Or are they paws and claws? The mysteries of animal-like races never cease to amaze me.
Well, actually, I think they have paws and claws. Right? Okay, that is all for
Good
now.
talk,
But
team.
do you see what I mean? It's really harder, or it would be much more awkward to try to force something like that to roleplay in this manner, when doing something like when playing, Daggerfall or Morrowind. But at the same time, the information is plentiful, and it's a lot easier, at least for me, to grasp. Oops, okay. So that's why, there's good and bad, or I'll say more advantages and disadvantages to both, for Oblivion and Daggerfall, and Oblivion and Skyrim, and Daggerfall and Morrowind. There's that give and take, or as I said, that compromise. You're gaining one thing, but you're also giving up another. Well, let's just hope with Wayward Realms, by once lost games, that they find that more or less compromise or balance between the, for Wayward Realms.